What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another Quick Tip Tuesday here on the channel. But hey, if you're new here, my name's Jay Yelofsky, and we make a lot of DaVinci Resolve tutorials, some YouTube tip tutorials, and occasional gear stuff, because everybody loves some gear stuff, right? So if you're new to the channel and you're into any of those things, consider subscribing to the channel. But we've got another Quick Tip Tuesday video here for you, and as promised last week, today we're going to be talking about optimized media versus proxy media. So in DaVinci Resolve 17 here, proxy media is a new feature. And let's just cover optimized media again real quick. What is optimized media? Optimized media is basically when you pre-render some of your files so that it's easier for DaVinci Resolve to play it back, easier for you to edit, and it's not so taxing on your machine. Now, when you create that optimized media, DaVinci Resolve keeps track of all of it. You can use it between multiple projects now, new feature, which we learned last week, right? So DaVinci Resolve manages all that for you. Now, what are some of the downsides to optimized media? Well, you can't take it with you. If you've got a friend that's working on the same project, or a group of people working on the same project, you can't take that optimized media and use it on another machine or give it to somebody else to use. It doesn't quite work like that. So that's where the new proxy media comes in handy. So proxy media does the same thing. It creates that optimized media. It creates a file that is easier for you to edit and play back in DaVinci Resolve, but those files are able to be completely managed by you or whoever's working on the project. So you can take those files, you can bring them to another computer, you can give them to somebody else, you can dump them on a network and use them all together. Whatever it is you want to do with those files, now you've got the option to do it. So Resolve gives you a place to store those files specifically. So let's jump into Resolve. I'm going to show you where you save them and how to create them. So the first question here is, where do these new proxy files get saved? So let's go ahead and come on over to our project settings. I'm going to click on the little gear icon here. Or you can go to the File menu and Project Settings. So I'm in the Master Settings here, and if I scroll down, under our working folders, we now have a new option here for Proxy Generation Location. And that's going to be the location where your proxy media files are stored. Now you can change this on a project level if you want, or the default location is going to be what you have set up in your preferences. And if you're not sure what I mean about that, let's just cancel out of here. We're going to go DaVinci Resolve, Preferences. And when we come into Preferences here, we've got System, Media Storage. So right in here is a location, and I've selected my external hard drive for the location. I'm not sure what it is by default, but whatever it is, you'll see it right here. And that's going to be where all these files are going to be stored by default. So if you're good with that, you can let Resolve create that proxy media folder right in there, or you can go to your project-specific settings that we saw first there, change the directory to whatever you want, and put them wherever you want. So keep that in mind. If you want to create optimized media files, or in this case, they're called proxy files, that are completely portable, you can take them wherever you want, you can manage them however you want, you're going to want to use this new proxy files feature in DaVinci Resolve. If you don't care about being able to move your files around and it doesn't really matter, you work by yourself, you can go ahead and continue to use the optimized media because that's going to work just as good too. With the proxy media, you can create proxy media in other programs and use it here in DaVinci Resolve too. So let me show you real quick how to link that back up since I didn't mention it before. So if we jump back into DaVinci Resolve here, and let's say I have already created proxy media for this particular video clip in some other program, I can right click and come on down to Link Proxy Media. So that's how you would link up your proxy files if they were created in another program. You'd go there, find the folder, and Resolve would link everything up. It's also the way that if I created these proxy files in DaVinci Resolve, grabbed them, gave them to my friend because they're working on the same project, or my coworkers or whatever, that's how you would relink up your proxy media files for somebody else who's working on the same project, or you go to another machine or whatever. You go there, you find your folder, and DaVinci Resolve is going to relink up all that proxy media for you. So that does it for today's Quick Tip Tuesday, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, give it a little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell so you get notified when I put out a new video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace!